Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of GregTech New Horizons. How are you guys doing today? How's life? We are actually going to start today's episode by making a few magnum torches. It does require a fair bit of tin, because I'm incredibly tired of mobs and I really want them not to spawn. But here is the point, GregTech also changes the brewing mechanic and we have to use a brewing machine, which is not a very difficult thing to get, but we do have some potions. We need potion of healing too. Do you miss the days that brewing stands did not require any blaze powder? We have 6 healing potions and only 4 regeneration. No, we have more healing. I guess the bottleneck is regeneration, so who cares? Instant healing 2, regeneration 2, and I think that should be enough to get us started. So these guys will go here, you go there, healing, regeneration, and I kind of forgot about Nitor. We have some. I have missed you. You're so nice. It's just very annoying that you have to put the potions one by one. But we do have our first magnum torch. If I'm not wrong, these guys had a range of 64 blocks. So definitely one of them is going to go literally under my terminals. So we put one here. That should be good. And I will scatter the rest of them across the base. I think we can make 4. Obviously later on we can make more of them once I automated regeneration and healing potions. Which, considering that we're in 1.7, I think that's something that I should do. We don't regen health. We should definitely put one in the blast furnace area, but not here. Because we kind of want them to overlap. So one of them goes here, and I need more chandeliers. We're out of tin. Just wanted to make sure that we can't buy potions. Oh, it's nighttime. No mobs. I was going to say that we are going to have another one maybe under our refinery area. We have very important stuff in this building, so if something explodes, I need to load a backup. And maybe for the moment we get one over here, at the end of our base. I just wanted to make a very small clarification, and I think the radius is 64 blocks, not the working area. Because if you look at the map, there's nothing. Yeah, you see, mobs are spawning next to the obelisk, but that's like 64 blocks from, I don't know, my terminals. Life is so good. I can work during the night. Outside, not inside. But we also have one more chandelier, which I'm actually gonna put it somewhere around here. There's a cavity here and there's like a bajillion mobs. Oh, here is the cavity. And just to make sure nothing spawns, we put a lot of torches. And I'll use you somewhere else. So what is the plan for today? Well, today is going to be the day of random improvements, meaning that we have so many things to do that I don't really know where to start. But I'm assuming we can start with upgrading a blast furnace. That is 4 out of 5. We are 80% done. And obviously we're going to recycle it in order to get our nichrome back. The other part of the plan is that we need a few combustion generators. So we're going to make 20 pistons and 20 motors. And obviously I also need to make 20 gears. Why do you have to be so slow? On a positive note, it's at least automatic. Logical people use their time very productively. So let us try to be one and try to make a few pipes. You're not doing anything, so do something. I think it's needless to say that we're going to do a lot of piping today, so this is why I'm making a lot of pipes. Because after bronze, we also need steel pipes. Just to have a variety of colors. We are also going to make a ton of machines today, so let us try and order 40 processor assemblies, which we can craft. That's nice. We already have a stack, so it should be good. Also, ME storage is kind of expensive, so you come with me, so that you will stack with the rest. So as I have already mentioned, we are going to make a lot of machines today. We're going to start with half a stack of HV machine casings. I can just do this. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Now it's 38. So the first thing that I want to do is that I need to make 2 turbo centrifuges. One of them jumped. Obviously they need 2 combustion generators. And while you're standing here, maybe you should make me, 20 robot arms. Silver, gold. We do have the dust, I just don't have the recipe to convert it. Because furnaces are incredibly slow. So maybe for the moment only 10 robot arms? Yes. We are going to make a few changes over here because these electrolyzers that you see, which are MV, don't actually function. These guys already do the entire work and I think we're full of fluorine, but we're going to replace it with a centrifuge so that we can process endstone a bit faster and maybe get more tungsten. It's just that I have to fix the filtering. Well, that took far longer than I was expecting because technically you don't have any space to work down there and I had to change some of the filters. But it's done, we're getting our oxygen, we're getting helium and we're getting fluorine. And most importantly, we have increased the production of tungstate by 50%. That's 3 stacks. Nice. Also, the moment that I exposed the machines, it started raining, so it's a good thing we had this. The next item on the list is going to be some heat-proof machine casing. Oh, that is fast. I was not expecting it to be this fast. Anyways, we're going to use that in order to make the multi-smelter. There you go. Oh, that is a quest. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I got 2 at the same time. Anyhow, the achievement is not very important because this guy can smelt between 8 and 128 items at once. Smelted items increases with the coil tier. So we go with MV energy hatches, and if the tungsten coils are ready, which it is, we're gonna use Niet chrome. So this is kind of stupid, but can you use the wand? Okay, I have no idea why I waited until the last one to try this, but yeah, we all do stupid things. It's fine. So first off, I have a feeling that this guy is just like a blast furnace, meaning that the controller has to go on the bottom floor. Secondly, I have another feeling that this guy can have 2 input hatches and 2 output hatches. So we should be able to see if my feeling is correct or not soon enough. Are we good? Okay, the problem is not with the input or output, the problem is something else. I'm an idiot. This is a 3x3x3, not a 3x3x4. So now it's a complete structure. And I have more coils. It's fine, we're going to have 2 of them, and it's going to be awesome. These giant furnaces are amazing. They will smelt half a stack of an item every 6 seconds. If it's not obvious, I want to dedicate this area to smelting, making alloys, and also mixing stuff. I also checked every single multi-block, and the only one that I can craft at this very moment with a lot of grind is the industrial mixing machine. But it's literally not worth it, so I'm not gonna make it. Instead, I think we're going to go with 5 mixers. We have 2 here, 1 over there, so I just have to make 2 more. So something like this should be fine. And while we are at it, we want to be able to hook up everything to our applied energistic system. So let us make as much interfaces as we can. It's a very good thing that we can buy cables every 20 minutes, otherwise this would have been expensive. Okay, for the moment, we have 21. Actually, I kind of forgot they need power, so we have a combustion generator for each and every one. Might be an overkill, but at this point in the game, I don't really care. You're in the way. Come here. Also, at the input hatches of the furnaces, we are also going to have 2 interfaces. That should be 36 recipes, and I think I can even add 1 more input hatch. I'm sorry that we had a bat issue, but I have been working on this area for the past, I think, an hour and a half. So what I think is that autocrafting with applied energistics is binary, meaning that you're either autocrafting something or you're not autocrafting something. My situation with the extruders and the assemblers is kind of garbage, meaning that whenever I want to craft something which I don't have a recipe for, I have to come here, switch the shape, craft the stupid thing that I want, and remember to place it back. Because otherwise the recipe is going to be screwed up. So what I have done is that I have made 4 more extruders, and if this guy finishes making that stupid piston, yes, finally, I can hopefully get 5 combustion generators. We ran out of something. Gold cable. That is fine, we can have 5, which is going to go over here. And obviously I'm going to take every single extruder that we have from here and take it to our new area. It should be a total of 6. Yes, the 6th one. I didn't have to make the combustion generators, did I? And also please do not be worried, I'm actually listening to you guys, so I'm outputting to the bottom, the interface, and I'm also using the screwdriver, so that it will input and output from the same side. Anyhow, if we come over here, we should have 10 extruders, right? Nothing. Oh, that's nothing, yes. Extruders 5. Oh, I forgot to connect the other one. How do you make cable anchors? Okay, knife. This is the miracle of GregTech. You take a wooden knife and you cut iron. I just wanted some anchors. So if I connect you, we should have 10. Do we? Yes, 10. So it has been a while, and I'll be honest with you, it has not been the best of times. Wasn't really fun, but I did manage to finish one side of the base for the 4th time. I think we once had it in Steam Age, LV Age, MV Age, and now it's HV, and I think this configuration is going to change in like, I don't know, 5 or 6 episodes. But just to do a very small recap, we do have an arc furnace which has always been here, we have 2 furnaces, which will smelt half a stack of items in 6 seconds, we have 5 mixers, which are going to make us different types of alloys and, well, generally mix stuff. Then we have 10 extruders for different items. And over here we have 6 bending machines, 2 alloy furnaces, and 2 lathes. The reason that I have so many bending machines is because, well, there's a bajillion plates. You know, like literally a bajillion. And sometimes you need double plates or triple plates, so I needed a lot of machines. Because if you have one machine which is going to make you all the plates and the double plates and the triple plates, that's not really auto-crafting, that's just stupid. And as I have already mentioned, multi-blocks are still far away, and even if they were close, they were not the highest priority. The highest priority for me will be the centrifuge, thermal centrifuge, macerator, and so on and so forth for ore processing, because I need resources in order to build the other stuff. Anyhow, most of the machines that you see over here are bits and pieces that I stole from various parts of the base, especially over here because... hello? Get off my corridor. Actually, talking about electrocution, I noticed something fun. I have killed 250 bats. That was weird. As I was saying, most of the machines come from here, and I was hoping that I'm going to use this hallway for assembling machines. A lot of them, so that they will craft everything for me. The problem is that in this age, the most irritating thing that I have to craft is the electric motor. Why? It needs silver, and it needs electrum, so that's more silver and gold. And as you guys remember, last episode or the previous one, I decided to do something very stupid. The electrum item pipe from our ore processing plant to the base. That is 12 chunks, and each block is 3 pieces of electrum. I knew that it was a very stupid idea and I'm going to regret it very soon, but I was not thinking that I'm going to regret it this soon. Basically what I'm trying to say to you is that we have only 2 stacks of silver. That's it. So we need to mine for resources, and we are not going to go with the garbage miners we have because they're very irritating. We're going to go with a far better garbage miner, the ore drilling plant. It does require 4 tungsten gear, and each tungsten ingot takes 500 seconds. And I'm not joking. It literally takes 500 seconds. But we do have a decent amount, and I think we should be able to make 2 sets of the miners, because you need 4 for each one. That's 32 ingots. 64 will give you 2 miners. That's a fair assumption. And thankfully the miner itself does not really require any gold. It's just an EV machine hall. Oops. Warp. Come on. It's fine. I got the tungsten. Oh, you jerk. You know, tungsten is one of the most garbage metals. Making a gear takes 45 seconds. So I have the EV machine hall, I have the titanium frame, I need 8 workstations, 5 more electric motors, and this is why we have different machines. 8 pumps and 8 conveyor modules. The reason that it takes a fair bit of time before I can craft anything is that I'm trying to set patterns as we go along. Cause you know, it's going to make my life much more easier in the future. Also, I did make a teeny tiny boo-boo. We didn't need half a stack of tungsten in order to make the gears. This was the wrong recipe. This is the correct recipe. So we only need 16 tungsten for each and every miner. And I think we have everything. So electric pump, motor, machine hall, frame box, workstation, conveyor belt, tungsten steel. I meant the gear. And it should take 20 seconds? Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, the first drilling plant. And it's not a quest. Why? Yeah, I was wondering how you should make it. It seems to be like the old drill, but nonetheless, we have 2. And I think I should convert these guys back to tungsten steel. We already have the coils, we don't need them. So it does require a few bits and pieces. Let me craft them and I'll be right back. Okay, so this guy is kind of weird. It does require some sort of a drilling fluid, and it's not that difficult to make. All we need is lubricant, which I did make an advanced brewery, and we make it just over here. I highly doubt that we're going to need this much, but let us try. So this is creosote oil, and this is soapstone. That's a ton of lubricant. So it's not that difficult to make, because I also need lubricant for the big combustion generators, which are going to give us EV power. Because you know, previously when we were making lubricant, I was using this recipe, which gives you like 2 millibuckets. This is way easier. I actually think we have enough. We don't need to go that crazy. So that lubricant should go inside a mixer. We mix it with water and stone dust. That's a ton of fluid. Yeah, that is a ton. Oh, you can't pick it up. Uh-oh. It is perfectly fine. We have drums. Ladies and gentlemen, drilling fluid. Yes, that should work. Cause you know, I'm waiting for the steel frames. I'm not in a hurry. Silver is an ore that you can find it inside a galena vein, and apparently the only source that we have is in the Twilight Forest. So for testing purposes, we came to the Twilight Forest. And since I have already been mining here for a while, let us do it in fresh grounds. Oh, and by the way, I have listened to you, and I did bring a compressed chest. I don't come to you. You come to me. So I want to put it in literally the center of the chunk, because I do have a feeling that it's going to mine a 3x3 of ore veins, so 9 in total. I see you. Where do they come from? I don't know. So the controller goes here, obviously a maintenance hatch, energy hatch. That reminds me I have to extend the roof, just a bit. 1 combustion generator, input bus, output bus, input hatch. And the rest is supposed to be steel casings. Oh, I did not make it tall enough. Go away. I guess this should be fine. So a bit of this steel frame box, and I think the structure should be good. Yes. So input bus is going to be for the mining pipe. Input hatch is going to be for the mining fluid, which you're getting it, that's nice. And I always carry Ceton boosted diesel as well as rocket fuel. So there you go. Please work and please don't break. Oh, you're working. What are you doing? Nothing. Where are they coming from? Do you need more power? Do you need something? Well, it's going down. I'm seriously not in the mood. Yes, we're getting ores. That is perfect. Can I put my chest here? And you auto output? Yes. Perfection. This is literally mining like a pro. I'm so happy. We need an anchor. And do I have ender pearls? Yes. Oh, we got garbage. How can you give me garbage? You know, we also got a prospector as a reward. Let us see what's available here. Galena is close. That's actually what we're looking for, so who cares? So I have been here for a while just to check on this guy and see how far he's going to mine. And it seems that it's actually doing what I thought it's going to do. Meaning that it's going to mine an area of 3x3 of ore veins, which is massive. Cause you know, it has dug like 5 blocks. And this is the amount of ores we got. The problem is that it's eating through the drilling fluid. Okay, a few problems. This guy is going to generate us ores every 6 seconds, correct? Of course. I'm always correct, except when I'm wrong, which never happens obviously. But at each iteration, which is 6 seconds, it's going to consume 2 buckets. Making the drilling fluid is extremely easy and we can automate it. The problem is carrying it. Maybe we need to make the bedrockium drum, because I don't think we have any other types of portable tanks. Unless we search for a portable tank? Ah, non-portable. Fine, we can make bedrockium, it's just that we need a bajillion cobblestone. It's not as bad as the vanilla recipe, we only need 4 quadruple compressed cobblestone in order to get 1 ingot. So for a full drum, we need almost 120,000 cobblestone. Are transfer nodes a thing? Yeah, I can make that. I'm assuming world interaction upgrade is also a thing, which is not that bad. One thing that I keep forgetting is that this is GregTech New Horizons, and whenever you want to solve a stupid issue, like drilling fluid or lubricant, you have a more urgent stupid problem that you need to solve. So, we're making oxygen here, right? This is something that you don't really notice it in my videos, but our production of oxygen is just ridiculous. That's fluorine. Fluorine is hot. I broke this tank maybe an hour ago, maybe 2 hours ago. This is completely full. My production of Ceton boosted diesel is also kind of ridiculous because I have a super tank over here and this is also full. So we are literally voiding Ceton boosted diesel. And this is the first tank in the line. There are tanks everywhere. Same goes with my production of ammonia and nitric acid as well as hydrogen. So 5 episodes ago we were so poor and now we have so many resources we don't really know what to do with them. So generally speaking, I'm not going to waste time on the drilling fluid. We need electrum. I should not have broken that. Cause you know, we don't need the electrum pipes. You guys have been telling me I can just do this. No, allow. Yes, that was the best tip in the world. I wish I knew that earlier. We have another pipe here. I just want to make a few machines and if we recycle them, that should give me 120 electrum. Cause you know, we already have like 2 stacks in the system, so this should be good. I just realized we do not have a recipe for a steel pipe. So let us make one. You go up there. And I don't know, can you make me 200? Yes. I'm really not worried about steel because we have almost 6,000 iron. So the first part of the plan is to fix the diesel issue. I have a tank over here, which is also full, but the blast furnaces are not connected to a fuel line, so this is empty. Then ladies and gentlemen, I shall fix it. Oh, I already made the tunnel. I'm such a nice person. So the piping issue for the blast furnaces and our gas farm is already taken care of and we should be hearing some ghasts. Ooh, garbage. Where we're getting chickens. Yes, we also get ghasts. Then the only thing remaining is to hook up the freezers to power. Yes, we're good. And just as a curiosity, does a steel chest hold more items than iron? Yeah, that's 6 rows. That's 8 rows? It's fine, we make the switch. I need my magnet. I needed some platinum, so I made some cheaty platinum nuggets. Otherwise, I know that's not how you should get platinum. I also have to remove you. 20 buckets of fuel is worthless. And you also get a chest upgrade. Oh, we got some tungsten. So now we have a pipeline to the furnace area, the chemical area, the ore processing area, the crops area, and well, everywhere in the base except the actual base. That part is also manual. So what we're going to do is that I already found my hole. So we're going to have a super tank. Yes, diesel. Diesel is good. And you extract. Import? Yes. We're not going to talk about my cabling. It's already amazing. So there's nothing to see here. So you, my dear friend, you're also connected. Very temporary, of course. And you should be getting diesel. Yes, perfect. So now the main question is, are we still voiding it? No, finally. It's going down. It's filling in the buffers. Otherwise, it's not really going down. It's gonna go up very soon. You see? It's working. Another problem that I have is production of ammonia. This guy works constantly, and I do get enough nitric acid and a little bit in excess in order to run the power plants, but I don't get that much of a buffer. I have to wait for this guy to get full, and that's long time from now. I think I have found a lovely solution to solve most of my issues with ammonia and nitric acid and other acids and other fluids, but unfortunately we cannot do it this episode because we are running low on time. And it all depends on this electron pipe. I need to recycle it so that I can make the machines I need. I normally record episodes in advance, so you might have been suggesting to me that there is a much better solution for that guy, but I probably missed it. But do not be worried, I have already found it. At first I thought a cobalt pipe could be a good solution because I have 1000 cobalt, and then I saw PVC. I have infinite chlorine, I have infinite ethylene, and air is everywhere. But before that, let us go to the miner and take care of bedrockium. So about the miner, reading is good and I should have read this. It just gives you crushed ore and it kind of doubles your ore doubling. So when you're using your miner, your ore processing setup does not require any macerator because you just get macerated ores. And it is far more efficient than a macerator. So I was thinking maybe we can have like 4 of these guys. You know, one for Mars, one for Moon, one for the Twilight Forest, and maybe one for Mars's moon. So the bedrockium barrel is something that I really want to get, and well, maybe we don't need it, but I want bedrockium, because I found another use for it. Therefore, we have to see how fast we can make cobblestone. We need a transfer node. Did I use all of my diamond plates? Oh no, we have 19, and we did manage to get some ore. That's nice. My mallet broke, so here's a mallet. And do we have vanadium steel? No. Iron? No. Here? Yes. 1500. I just want to do some crafting. I'm lazy to change my hotbar. We need some steel plates. We also need to convert some of that into foils. You know, the original vanilla recipe gives you like 64 transfer pipes. This one gives you 1. I wasn't paying attention to the recipe. That should give me 1 transfer node. Are you a quest? No. We need 2 iron picks, 2 diamond picks, a few diamond gear, and that should give me a world interaction upgrade. Oh, you're a jerk. A normal speed upgrade is not the worst. We take 2. I have lava, that's good. And therefore let us give this guy a test. I do understand that if we have a block of cobblestone here, somehow, and 1 bucket of lava here, we can put the transfer node, world interaction upgrade, and we get cobblestone. With speed upgrades, not that fast. But with a stack upgrade, I think it should be incredibly fast. This is actually a very viable option. For the things that I want to do, I need 6 pieces of bedrockium ingots. So that's almost 110,000 cobblestone. We're almost there. Ignore the zeros. 0 is not a number. Okay, so it has been a very long time since I have played with extra utilities too, and I wanted to see how we can make this guy work faster. You know, at first I put a world interaction upgrade, this was the speed. If you put a stack upgrade, it's not gonna change. If you put speed upgrades, it's still not gonna change that much. You will still get 1. But then I decided to add 1 more world interaction upgrade. Now you get 2. To be honest with you, world interaction upgrade is kinda cheap. It's the diamond which is going to make us a bit of a problem, but let us see how far we can go. Although everything depends on how much TNT we have available. Oh, this is the industrial version. Nice. Oh, we have more TNT here. Okay. I love that machine. Oh, you ate all the TNT. It's not worth the effort. But I don't have a choice. We are going to get dynamite very soon. All I'm saying is that if we waste some of our TNT, it's not the worst thing ever. But this is how we used to get dark ashes. Ah. I forgot. So I did manage to make a few more world interaction upgrades. The lathes are incredibly slow, so these guys can take some time. But I do want to have a setup for it inside our base. It is always nice to have lava within your base. At first I thought maybe we should have 2 transfer nodes, but I'm assuming 1 is more than enough. Cause it should give you a stack every second, we don't need that many. Advanced Assembling Machine. That means it's HV, not EV. Then you, my dear friend, you come with me. We need 2 combustion generators and I'm basically recycling my base. Oh, it's not centered. You go there, you go over there. You know, it's either lava, it's warp, something wants to kill me. But essentially what we're going to do is that we're going to have 2 assemblers and they're going to receive the cobblestone. Are you? with circuit number 1, and then we just give you a bit of set unboosted diesel, so you should start working. It takes a second to make 1 compressed cobblestone. This is why we're going to have 2 of them. It's just that I have to find one which I don't need. Well, I can live without acorn. For a while, not for long. So here is the second assembling machine, and we need another circuit number 1. There you go. And I do have more transfer pipes. Just enough. Nice. I will definitely hook them up to our main source of diesel, but for the moment we're just testing everything. I'm assuming we need a drawer, which has to be covered with acorn. And now we should be able to get the compressed cobblestone. Yes, very good. It's relatively fast. I can't really complain. Yeah, it's actually keeping up. Okay, that's good. Another thing that we're going to need is 1 storage bus. That is an interface, I know. Storage bus goes on the drawer. I just bought some Fluix cables and I think we should be able to connect it. Yes, perfect. So now if we come to the ME system, we should be able to see it. 950. Nice. So it takes 1 second in order to make 1 compressed. We have 2 of them. So that's 4.5 seconds in order to make a double compressed, 40 seconds to make a triple compressed, and almost 5 minutes in order to make a quadruple compressed. I can add more assembling machines once I have more world interaction upgrades. And obviously, when I have more gold and silver. I kind of had an epiphany for gold. We don't need these cables, at least most of them. So that's 160 gold, which is not that bad. Besides, we're not that short on gold because 80% of every single vein that I harvested was gold. So there should be some left somewhere. Well, a teeny tiny bit, not much. But our main income is going to be that stupid electron pipe. So therefore, let us make some PVC. So it's a chemical reactor, another chemical reactor, and then an ingot former. Oh, actually, this will work nicely. We have everything. Obviously, we need some chlorine, which we have almost an infinite amount. And I'm going to take 8 stacks of cells. We also need to take some ethylene, and that should give me something. Yes, vinyl chloride. And that has to be mixed with air, which we have air. I was kind of hoping we have more air. Oh, you make the air. My bad. So again, circuit number 1, air, and we have it. We have PVC bar. And since making it is incredibly cheap, maybe we go with a large pipe? Yes, large pipe. Oh, but this is a mold. I can't really do that. We use an extruder. I was not paying attention to the fact that every time that this guy flickers, we get 1 bar. And every time that we want to make a PVC pipe, we need 6. It's on auto crafting and it's relatively fast, but you know, we need a lot of PVC. I just ordered 40 more and you see, it's relatively fast. So while the bars are cooking, I thought we should do a few changes around the base. First off, I should have made tungstate a bit more automatic, so we're going to have a fluid pipe. Obviously that is going to be for fuel. This is the best automation device, a hopper. You get the tungstate. I don't really need to have the oxygen. We have so much oxygen, I don't know what to do with it. So that's going to be voided, and the rest of the garbage are going to go inside the chest. And by garbage, I mean tungsten. Yes, perfect. We have 8 more stacks, that is good. And that should be fine for now. It should give us a steady supply of tungsten. For next episode, we need quite a bit. Another issue that I have noticed is that in order to make ammonia, we need a lot of hydrogen, right? And these guys were not working, because the oxygen tank was full. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to void it. I did bring a smaller tank. That should get the oxygen, obviously, yes. And we're going to have the bigger tank on top. We are probably never going to use it, but you know. Because what we want to do is that I did bring an overflow valve and we put it on you. And it's going to void everything once this guy is full. That should solve our ammonia problem for the immediate future. Do we have more PVC? Yes. So can you make me, I don't know, 50? Yes. So I'll go and change the pipes, I guess. We lower it by 1 level. Yes. First off, do not worry about the train, it hit a mob and it kind of stopped, but I did replace our electron pipe with PVC, literally all the way through to our applied energistic system. You see, now it goes to an interface and into our system. And all of that work actually saved us 3 stacks and 20 electron pipes. It does not sound like a lot, but you should remember, each one of them is actually 3 ingots. It doesn't show you, okay. Yeah, that should build up our supply of electron. Because we were at a point that next episode we should be able to make a huge jump forward, but I could not make the machines for it due to lack of electron, gold, silver. And this is why we're actually cannibalizing our own base. We needed the resources. Oh, and by the way, we have 3200 compressed cobblestone, which is not going up. Oh, I forgot the power. And by power, I meant diesel. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's also a good time to wrap up the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one, Bye bye.